My goodness.
Currently a situation in Gollum City.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Gollum City?
He told me as long as it takes. He's coordinating support.
Gotta take the good with the bad.
Justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The Aug Incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a...
Take a hike, Agent. Hey, Jensen, heard you had a bit of trouble at the petting zoo.
Come again?
The snatch and grab with Rucker. Guess it's no steps forward and 2 steps back for you too, eh? Isn't that how you put it before?
Right. Only I'm not being tied up by red tape like you are. My problem is a little more complicated than that.
I'm just stating the facts as they are, mate. Although, I am a little surprised you managed to cock up such a simple task, what with you being so, well-equipped for the job.
You think because I'm augmented going after Rucker should have been a cakewalk? You know, McCready, the more I talk to you, the less surprised I am by what comes out of your head.
Is that a fact? You think you know me?
I know your type. You're a front towards enemy kind of soldier. Very effective, as long as someone points you in the right direction.
I'll wear that as a compliment, thank you. And fuck you. Now, if you don't mind.
Why do you have such a problem with me, McCready? You don't even know me.
Oh, I think I do. I've worked with your type before. You roll into barracks with your solid-state muscle, think you're more capable than the rest of us slobs.
You afraid of being replaced?
Please, mate. They broke the fucking mold when they made me. Besides, I think it's been proven that there's no substitute for good old-fashioned organic clockworks. So, again, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
So no Aug can ever live down the incident, is that it?
Is this meant to be an interrogation, Mr. Shit-hot ex-cop? Because you're dancing on my last fucking nerve.
You afraid it's gonna happen again?
Listen, Frankenstein, I lost 3 men. Good men. Because one of you fucking robots had his switch. I warned you about pushing it, didn't I? Still, that was unprofessional. Look.
We all lost something during the incident, some more than others. But the people responsible are still out there, and they need to answer for what they did. I'm not asking you to be friends, but we can't stop them as enemies.
Mismatched tools, bound by a common goal. Is that it?
Something like that, yeah.
Hell, maybe that is all we need. Suppose we just let time tell.
Right. I'll see you around, McCready.
Sure. You forget something.
Have you gotten word from Singh? He managed to turn up anything in the desert?
He's back in Basra now, digging where he can, but he might as well be kicking over stones. So far, he's come back with sweet FA.
That's too bad.
Yeah, well, what can you do? Hurry up and wait. Isn't that the old soldier's credo?
You mentioned me being an ex-cop. You reading up on me?
Someone new rolls in, I like to brush up on them. Like to know who I've got standing next to me.
So you weren't looking for character weaknesses you could exploit?
Despite my tone and attitude, mate, I'm not a bully. I just have ridiculously high standards of people who might end up with my life in their hands.
So do I pass muster?
Decorated SWAT, head of security for Sarif Industries. It's an impressive jacket. After the incident, there is a black hole about a year wide that gives me some pause, truth told. What happened there?
I stepped away from the work. I needed to refocus.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me. Well, look, I've got a shitload of work to do, so if there isn't anything else...
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
When the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. These are the greatest
Yes. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So,
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
what did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek. The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes. I'll look into Stanek's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
Police captain?
Are you here to talk? Wow, 2 in one day. Did maintenance take the plague cross off my door?
I'm sorry.
Arya was here earlier, and now you. That's 2 agents to walk through my door willingly. You know, while I have you, I'd love to talk with you about Rucker.
That's actually why I'm here.
You're kidding, right? Because this never happens. Sometimes I literally feel like a dentist.
I have a suspicion about who might be behind the hit on Rucker. A name. iLink came back with nothing,
But maybe I can use some of my shrink-your tricks to see what I can dig up. Maybe draw up a profile for you? So who's the guy?
Viktor Marchenko.
Ooh, he sounds bad. No sweat, it's nice to feel like I'm part of something. I'll let you know if I have any luck.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
Hard to believe Peter is the most stable agent we have. I hope you don't beat yourself up over the Rucker thing. I'm sure you did everything you could. I'll check out that name for you. Maybe it'll be me that cracks the case wide open.
This is Eliza Cassell.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, FUBAR is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam. These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay, talk to you later.
Make the best of it, he says. What a joke.
Ježíš, ještě, že se to nerozšířilo na ostatní baráky. Now is not the best time.
Danek's shop won't be open for a while. That shop is closed.
I can see that. What happened?
You must have upset someone. Augs, Diwali, who knows? But buildings don't just spontaneously erupt into flames. There's always a reason.
I'm looking for Nomad Stanek.
Sure you are. So, is this official? I knew the old man's past would finally catch up with you. Who you with? Local? National?
I can't tell you that. If I did...
You'd have to kill me, right? I knew it! The old bastard really stepped in it this time. Anyway, you won't find him in that ruin. He must have fallen behind on his payments.
Did you see what happened to the shop?
I see everything.
And what happened?
This little accident is clearly a message to Nomad. When you borrow money, pay it back.
Was he having money problems?
If you're borrowing money from the Valley, you have money problems.
You said something about his past finally catching up with him.
Playing dumb, hmm? As if you don't already know all of this. The demonstrations, the sabotage, they used to call it activism. Now they call it terrorism.
What was he protesting?
Everything. Anti-globalization, the oil industry, boycotts, sit-ins. A real agitator.
Any idea where I can find him?
Oh, well. Prague's a big city. Might be anywhere. Guy could spend days searching if he didn't have a solid lead.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
Listen, I'm providing a service here. It's only right I get compensated. You know what I mean?
This is important, sir. I need to find Stanek before something bad happens.
Are you threatening me? You can't go around threatening people just because I'm an influential guy around here. I know a lot of sensitive information.